but 80%, more than 80% actually, of all HIPAA audits that are done by the government or in HIPAA complaints that are sent to the government are usually sent for small and individual providers.
That's told us if we want a fix, it has to be a legislative fix. And that is exactly what H.R. 4803 does. It removes the idea that we would need direct supervision or appropriate supervision or any supervision for the treatments that we are experts at. We can bill directly. And then it also provides some other ancillary benefits, which we'll get to shortly. But those ancillary benefits that I was talking about. Normally, when I start my presentations, I ask the crowd who here is for Medicare inclusion of acupuncturists. And quite frankly, depending on the day, it could be anywhere from 20 to 50% of the people in the room who raise their hands. But then I ask them who here is for inclusion in federal student loan forgiveness programs, and 100% of the room will raise their hands. And I ask them if they think it's a good idea for acupuncture to have residency programs inside of hospitals. 100% of them will raise their hands. Well, the group that pays for that is CMS. But the goal is, don't create or buy into manufactured division in this industry. The acupuncture industry has to come together around federal legislation, and it has to be constant and consistently. So no matter what, don't decide who you want to stand with, decide what you want to stand for. And then make sure that you are seeking out opportunities to shepherd this bill whenever you can.
So the most important part of the things that we do at the Hospital Handbook Project is we want to support healthcare organization employment to be available as an option, as an employment option for acupuncturists, psychologists, but lessons that we learn in this setting can help inform private practice and other non-hospital work. So some examples of these lessons are documentation standards and how to collect metrics. So, and we have a couple of short courses at the Hospital Handbook Project that are available, like how to use a validated pain scale in your chart note and calculating morphine equivalent dose for non-prescribers and reviewing of medication review standard in pain management.
When we see patients, we do the intake. We've continued to do the intake on telehealth for a couple of reasons. One is to reduce our exposure being in close proximity with a person who may have COVID. And as you know, cases are spiking again. We're all exhausted of it. Okay, so this is just a list off the top of my head of things you can bring to the table here. Do you practice Reiki? Do you do sound healing? Guided meditations? Guided acupressure?